Do you ever experience this? You're tired. You get into bed. But just as you're drifting off, a sharp, agonizing cramp in your calf snatches you back awake. Or maybe it's not a cramp. Maybe it's a persistent, deep cold in your feet that no blanket can warm. Or that tingling, pins and needles feeling that tells you your legs have gone numb, even as you're lying perfectly still. You try to rub them. You try to wiggle your toes. But that uncomfortable creeping sensation just won't go away, robbing you of the deep sleep you desperately need. If you are over 60 and this sounds familiar, you are not alone. But what if I told you that the solution isn't just living with it? What if a simple drink taken right before bed could help boost your blood flow overnight, finally giving you the peaceful rest you deserve? It's that quiet hour, maybe 1 or 2 in the morning. The house is still. Everyone else is asleep. But you're not. You are painfully, frustratingly awake. It's not because your mind is racing with worries about the day. It's because your own body feels like it's fighting you. You shift in bed, trying to find a position where your feet don't feel like 2 blocks of ice. You pull the blanket tighter, tucking it around your ankles, but the cold seems to be coming from the inside. It's a deep, penetrating chill that no amount of covers can fix. Then you feel that all too familiar tingling. It starts in your calves, that strange pins and needles sensation, as if your legs are falling asleep even while you're lying down. You know what comes next. You try to wiggle your toes, trying to wake up the nerves, trying to push the blood flow back into them. You think, please, not tonight. Just let me sleep. And as you lie there, a quiet anxiety starts to creep in. You think about your parents, maybe. You remember them complaining about their legs. You dismissed it then as just getting old. And now, here you are. You start to wonder, is this just my life now? Is every night going to be a battle for comfort, a struggle just to get a few hours of uninterrupted rest? You feel a sense of betrayal by your own body. During the day, you're active. You're busy with grandkids, with hobbies, with life. But at night, this silent problem takes over. This isn't just a small inconvenience. It's a thief. It steals your rest. It steals your energy for the next day. It steals that feeling of peace and security you're supposed to feel in your own bed. You glance at the clock. Another hour has passed. You sigh, sitting up to rub your legs, wondering why this keeps happening. You've tried everything, haven't you? Warm socks, less salt, more walking. But the cold, the tingling, the cramping, it always comes back when the lights go out. You're beginning to believe that maybe this is just something you have to learn to live with. And here is the most common, the most accepted, and perhaps the most dangerous misunderstanding we all share. We tell ourselves, it's just my age. We say it to our children when they ask why we're rubbing our legs. We say it to our doctor, who might even nod and agree. We say it to ourselves in that dark, quiet room at 2 a.m. as a way to make peace with the discomfort. I'm over 60. This is just what happens. The body slows down. The systems don't work as well. This is normal. We have been taught to accept this. We've been conditioned to believe that our bodies have an expiration date on comfort, and that past 60, we must simply endure the decline. But I am here to tell you, with all the empathy in my heart, that this belief is wrong. It is not normal. It is incredibly common, but it is not normal. There is a profound difference between the two. Accepting these symptoms as normal is like seeing a warning light on your car's dashboard and deciding the best solution is to put a piece of tape over it so you can't see it anymore. The cold feet, the tingling nerves, the sudden sharp cramps that steal your sleep. These are not the inevitable symptoms of age. They are the specific, direct symptoms of poor circulation. And yes, as we get older, our blood vessels lose some of their elasticity. Our heart has to work a bit harder, but that doesn't mean we are helpless. Think of your circulatory system, your arteries, your veins, your capillaries, as a vast network of over 60,000 miles of highways and roads inside your body. When we are young, these roads are wide, smooth, and clear. Blood flows effortlessly. But over 60 or 70 years, what happens? Potholes form. Traffic jams occur. Plaque can build up, narrowing the roads. The walls of the roads themselves can become stiff and less flexible. So, when you lie down at night, your heart doesn't have gravity helping it push blood all the way down to the tiny country lanes in your feet and back again. The traffic slows down, your feet get cold because the warm blood isn't reaching them efficiently. You get tingling because your nerves are starving for oxygen, which is carried by the blood. You get cramps because your muscles are crying out for the nutrients and oxygen that the blood is failing to deliver. So, you see, the problem isn't your age. The problem is the traffic flow. And the wonderful, hopeful truth is, you can do something about the traffic flow. You are not destined to simply live with this. You are not powerless. The first step is to stop accepting this as normal. The first step is to see it for what it is: a signal, a call to action. Your body isn't betraying you. It's communicating with you. It's asking for help. So, why does it always seem to get worse at night? You're active during the day. You're walking, you're moving, and everything seems fine. Then, the moment you lie down, the problems begin. It feels like a mystery, but it's actually simple, elegant physics. Think about it in two parts. First, during the day, you have a powerful, invisible friend helping your circulation: gravity. When you are standing or walking, gravity is pulling the blood down into your legs. This is easy. The hard part is getting that blood back up to the heart against gravity. Your body has a clever solution for this: your calf muscles. Every time you take a step, your calf muscles squeeze the veins in your legs. This action works like a pump, a second heart, pushing the old, deoxygenated blood up, 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 back to your chest. It's a beautiful, active system. But what happens the moment you lie down in bed? You go horizontal. Suddenly, two things happen. 1. You lose the easy pull of gravity that helps send blood down to your feet. 2. You completely turn off your second heart. Your calf muscles are relaxed. They are not pumping. They are not squeezing. Now, your main heart, the one in your chest, has to do all the work. It has to push blood through a 60,000-mile network all the way to the tiniest capillaries in your toes, and then pull it all the way back, all by itself. It's like asking a small town water pump to suddenly service an entire city. This is where the second factor comes in: age-related changes. As we get older, our blood vessels are not the same as they were at 20. They become stiffer, less flexible. Scientists call this arterial stiffness. Imagine the difference between a new, flexible garden hose and an old one that's been left in the sun. The new hose is pliable. When water pulses through, it expands slightly, helping the flow. The old hose is rigid. It doesn't help at all. Your blood vessels are that old, stiff hose. So, at night, you have a heart that's working alone, trying to push blood through a system of stiff hoses. And if those hoses are also slightly narrowed by a lifetime of cholesterol, inflammation, or plaque, it's like trying to push thick mud through a thin straw. The flow becomes slow and sluggish. This is called venous insufficiency, or simply poor circulation. the blood starts to pool in your lower legs. It doesn't get back to the heart efficiently. This pooling is why you might feel a heavy or achy sensation. The sluggish flow is why the warm, fresh blood from your core can't reach your toes, making them feel like ice. And that lack of fresh, oxygen-rich blood is what makes your nerves send out those alarm signals we call tingling or pins and needles. It's what makes your muscles, starved of oxygen and nutrients, seize up in a painful sudden cramp. So, you see, it's not a mystery. It's not a curse. It's not just old age. It is a predictable, mechanical problem. Your heart is being asked to do a very difficult job without its usual helper and with equipment that isn't as efficient as it used to be. But the moment you understand this, the moment you realize it's a mechanical problem, that's the moment you gain your power back, because you can help the machine, you can help the flow. And this is the part where we must be very honest with ourselves. It is so easy to dismiss these nighttime problems. We think, okay, so my sleep is bad. I'll be tired tomorrow. I'll drink an extra cup of coffee. It's not the end of the world. The immediate consequence is clear. You feel groggy, you're not as sharp, you're more irritable. That's bad enough. But the silent consequence, the one we ignore, is far more important. That cramp, that tingling, that icy cold foot, that is not the problem. That is the alarm bell. It's the signal your body is sending you, warning you about a much larger, quieter issue. If the blood flow is that sluggish in your legs at night, what does that mean for the rest of your body, the rest of the time? Your legs are just the furthest point from the pump. They are the first place to show symptoms because it's the hardest place to get blood to and from. But that same sluggish, inefficient flow is affecting everything. It's affecting your brain. If blood flow is slow, it means less oxygen and fewer nutrients are reaching your brain, which can contribute to that brain fog that's so hard to shake, or feelings of dizziness. It's affecting your heart. Your heart is a muscle. And right now, it's being forced to work overtime, straining to push blood through a stiff, resistant system, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's like forcing your car to drive everywhere in first gear. It can do it for a while, but the strain is enormous. It's affecting your healing. Have you noticed that a small cut or a bruise on your lower leg or foot takes forever to heal? That's not a coincidence. Your blood carries the repair crew. The white blood cells, the oxygen, the nutrients needed to rebuild tissue. When circulation is poor, that crew can't get to the work site. A simple, trivial injury can become a serious, non-healing wound. It's affecting your organs. Every single organ in your body, from your kidneys to your liver, relies on a constant, rich supply of blood to function, to filter, and to thrive. The nightly disturbances are just the tip of the iceberg. They are the part you can feel. The real danger is the slow, silent starvation of your entire system. The real danger is in accepting the alarm bell as normal and letting the underlying fire burn, unchecked. This is why we cannot just live with it. This isn't about just getting a better night's sleep. It's about ensuring a better, healthier, longer life. It's about reducing the strain on your heart. It's about keeping your mind clear. It's about staying out of the doctor's office. Your body is talking to you. It is begging you to pay attention. The good news? It's not too late. The alarm is ringing, which means you still have time to act. You have time to improve the flow. And it can start with something incredibly simple, something you can do tonight, right before you get into bed. So, how do we help this hardworking system? How do we help our heart push that vital, life-giving blood all the way to our toes, especially when we're lying down? We don't need a complicated, expensive new drug. We don't need an invasive procedure. We can start by doing what humans have done for thousands of years. We can use the gentle, proven power of nature. The answer is not a magic potion, but it is a golden drink. And it starts with the most fundamental element: warmth. What is the first thing we do when we come in from the cold? We crave a warm drink. This is instinct. Your body is telling you something. When you drink a glass of cold water before bed, what happens? Your body has to work to heat that water up. Your blood vessels may even constrict slightly. It's a small shock to the system. But when you drink warm water, the opposite happens. It's a preheating for your insides. It signals your digestive system to relax. It soothes the muscles of your abdomen. And most importantly, it gently encourages your entire vascular system to open up. This simple act of drinking warm water is the base. It's like turning on the preheat for your circulation. But now, we add the boost. This is the part that makes all the difference. We are going to add one of two powerful ancient spices. You likely have them in your kitchen right now. Booster. 1. Ginger. Ginger is one of the most powerful natural vasodilators on the planet. Now, that's a medical term, so let's translate it. Vaso means vessel. Dilator means to widen. Ginger literally helps widen your blood vessels. It contains active compounds like gingerol. Think of these compounds as gentle messengers. They travel to the stiff, narrow hoses in your body, your arteries and veins, and they tell the muscles in the walls of those vessels to relax. When they relax, the hose gets wider. What does this mean for your heart? It means the resistance drops. Suddenly, it's not trying to push blood through a tiny straw anymore. It's pushing it through a clear, open pipe. The blood flows easier, faster, and with less effort, reaching those tiny capillaries in your toes and fingertips. Booster 2. Turmeric. If ginger is the plumber that widens the pipes, turmeric is the maintenance crew that cleans them. The bright yellow color in turmeric comes from a compound called curcumin. Curcumin is nature's most powerful anti-inflammatory. Remember how we talked about inflammation making the road walls of your vessels sticky and damaged? Curcumin goes right to that inflammation and calms it down. It soothes the lining of your blood vessels, making them less sticky and more flexible. But curcumin does something else incredible. It actively helps your body produce more nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a gas your body makes naturally, and it is essential for blood vessel health. It's the body's own master vasodilator. It's the signal that tells vessels to open for business. More curcumin, chess, more nitric oxide, chess, more open, relaxed blood vessels. Now, there is one crucial trick to turmeric. Your body doesn't absorb curcumin very well on its own. The key that unlocks its power is a compound called piperine, which is found in simple black pepper. Adding just a tiny pinch of black pepper to your turmeric can increase your body's absorption of that powerful curcumin by up to 2,000%. So, here is your golden drink ritual. About 30 to 45 minutes before you plan to go to sleep. 1. Heat 1 cup of water. Make it comfortably warm, not boiling hot. 2. Add one of these. Option A, half a teaspoon of ginger powder, or a few thin slices of fresh ginger. Option B, half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and a tiny pinch of black pepper. You can also add a small dash of cinnamon, which is also excellent for circulation and blood sugar. Stir it. Let it steep for a moment. Then, go sit down. Don't drink this standing up. Don't rush it. This is not medicine you gulp down. This is a ritual. Sip it slowly. As you drink, I want you to visualize what's happening. Feel the warmth spread from your chest into your belly. Imagine that warmth traveling. Imagine it relaxing your muscles. Imagine it flowing down your legs, opening up every tiny pathway. Imagine it pushing that gentle, warm blood all the way to the very tips of your toes. This is an act of deep self-care. You are not just drinking a drink, you are sending a powerful, intentional signal of healing and relaxation to your entire body. You are telling your circulatory system, I am here to help. You can relax, you can open, you can flow. Do this tonight, and then do it tomorrow night. This is not a one-time fix. This is a new habit, a golden ritual that night after night helps to clear the roads, widen the highways, and bring life, warmth, and peace back to your body. Now, that warm, golden drink is a powerful, powerful tool for working on your body from the inside out. It's sending a signal of relaxation. It's helping to widen the pipes and calm the system. But we are not going to stop there. If we know that the problem at night is the lack of our calf muscle pump, our second heart, then why not give it a little help before we lie down? Let's add 2 more simple, gentle steps to our nighttime ritual. Think of it this way. The drink warms and opens the hoses. These next steps will manually help clear the hoses before you go to sleep. Step 1, the 2-minute uphill massage. Right after you've finished your warm drink, while you're sitting on the edge of your bed, I want you to give your legs a little gratitude. You can use a little lotion or simple body oil if you like, just to make it smooth. Start at your ankle. I want you to use the palms of your hands or your thumbs and make long, gentle, sweeping strokes. And here is the most important part, the direction. You must always massage upwards. From your ankle, up to your calf. From your calf, up towards your knee. Why? Because you are physically, manually helping to push that stagnant, pooled blood out of your lower legs and back up towards your heart. You are doing the job that gravity was preventing all day. You are not trying to be a massage therapist. This should not be painful. This is not a deep tissue, ironing out the knots massage. This is a flow massage. It should be gentle, loving, and firm. You are simply guiding the blood flow back home. Imagine you are gently pushing water up a tube. Up. Always up. Spend 1 minute on each leg. That's all. Feel the circulation returning. You might even feel a tingling sensation, but this time, it's a good tingling. It's the feeling of new, fresh blood flowing in as the old blood moves out. Step 2. Wake up your second heart. Now that you've manually moved the blood, let's give those calf muscles a final gentle reminder of their job. We're not trying to build muscle. We're not exercising. We are simply activating the pump. While you're still sitting on the edge of the bed, I want you to do 2 simple things. First, with your feet on the floor, simply lift your heels up as high as you can, feeling your calf muscles squeeze. Hold for a second, and then lower them. Do this 10 or 15 times, slowly. You are squeezing those veins. You are firing up that second heart one last time. Second, point your toes straight out as far as you can and then flex them back, pulling your toes towards your shins. Feel that wonderful stretch in your calf. Point and flex. Point and flex. Do this 10 times. That's it. Your entire ritual, the drink, the massage, the gentle flexes, will take you less than 10 minutes. But you have just done 3 profound things. 1. You have warmed and widened your blood vessels from the inside. 2. You have manually pushed old, stagnant blood out of your lower legs. 3. You have activated your muscle pump to clear the system one final time before you lie down. You have now given your body the absolute best possible chance to have a peaceful, comfortable, and well-circulated night's sleep. You are no longer just a passive victim of your symptoms. You are an active, empowered participant in your own health. So, please, I want you to hear this. Your body is not your enemy. It is not failing you. It's just been trying to get your attention. Those cold feet, those cramps, that tingling. It was never a life sentence. It was a message. And tonight, you have learned how to answer. You've learned that you are not powerless. You don't have to just accept discomfort as a normal part of aging. That is a myth. The truth is, your body is a magnificent, resilient machine that is always trying to heal itself. It just needs a little help from you. It needs a little warmth. It needs a little movement. It needs a little attention. This simple 10-minute ritual, it's more than just a fix for leg cramps. It's a promise. It's a promise you make to yourself. It's you saying to your body, I hear you. I am listening. I am on your side. We're in this together. Imagine, for a moment, what life would be like if you didn't have to dread going to bed. Imagine lying down and your feet are just comfortable, not too hot, not too cold, just peaceful. Imagine sleeping through the entire night, uninterrupted by pain, and waking up in the morning feeling genuinely rested. Imagine having more energy for your hobbies, for your family, for your grandkids. Imagine feeling clear-headed and strong. This is not a fantasy. This is what's possible when you start to work with your body instead of just living in it. You have the power to change how you feel one night at a time. You don't have to be perfect. You might miss a night. That's okay. This is not about pressure. It's about care. The most important step is the one you take tonight. So, I invite you, try this. Just for a few nights, try the warm, golden drink. Try the gentle uphill massage. Try the simple flexes. And just notice. Notice how you feel. Notice if the cold retreats. Notice if the cramps ease. Notice if your sleep feels a little deeper. Your own experience will be the most powerful proof you have. This is a journey of listening to your body, of reclaiming your comfort, and of respecting the incredible work it does for you every single day. And on this journey, you are not alone. We are all here, learning to do the same. If you found value in this today, if you felt a little flicker of hope, I invite you to stay with us. This is what we do here. We learn to listen. We learn to care for ourselves gently and effectively. Please share this with someone you love. A spouse, a friend, a sibling who you know is also awake at 2 a.m., rubbing their legs. Let's help each other. And if you want to continue this journey, to learn more simple, powerful ways to care for your health as you age, subscribe. Be part of this community. Because you deserve to feel good. You deserve to sleep peacefully. And you deserve to wake up every morning feeling ready for a beautiful new day. Start tonight.